Hi, welcome to our Metal Reactions channel. I'm Brad.
I'm Alena.
We've been enjoying our journey through metal with you and with each other.
If you like our videos and would like to support us, now you can do so on Patreon.
It's €1 and will help us to do more videos that are better quality, and you can find the link in the description below. So, today we are doing our second Jinjer video. This one is Perennial live. We've done Pisces, so
I'm scared now.
you've gotten your shock value of Pisces. And so you said to me that you wanted to see something live, which is why I've gone for this.
To be sure that nobody's standing behind the wall.
Yeah, there may have been easier transitions for her. Like I could have picked other songs that would have been a little bit of an easier transition, but most of those, the best performances to see were basically the music videos. So I thought let's just jump straight into Perennial live performance. I hope it's not too much, but there is, I think there's enough clean in here as well, clean singing that I think you'll be able to cope.
Okay.
Dankeschön, Germany. Well, with the next song, we must say goodbye to you. But rather not goodbye, but see you next time.
This autumn feels like funeral to me, the longest song of grief, and not for what has passed, but for what shall last.
All right, Germany, move it!
Exhausted nights, always so tragic and so eternal. Our walls spectacular shadows, ridiculous so sound. Death blows our slowly, crawling to our toes, as the last lift is falling out our life.
I'm here with her. I'm just with a few petals on my breast. Wish I'd open it to make the landscape still the same. I love your warmth, but I prefer to sleep like cold alone. We fix our eyes up to the sky to see if fly said us farewell.
I will see each other next time. So please come back to celebrate this festival of life.
It is not.
I don't know what to say. It's really too much for
Too much for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like I can't make the reasoning of it. So you know how in the song I'm looking for more like why something is there, like why the music is going this way, why there's an instrument this way, or like why there's like high voice or duo or something like that. And here I don't understand why.
Okay.
So like what's the reason for the switch, how it affects the meaning and the idea, or it's just for fun. Like okay, if it's just for fun, I just want to know that it's for fun so that I stop looking for something there.
Okay, so you can't switch your brain off to be looking for why these vocals are this way in this part.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's carry on and see. Maybe you find a reason, or maybe it is just for fun.
Okay.
destruction. My biggest source of confusion. The reason of decay and disillusion. Under permanent ties, we found breathless paradise. No, we're not dead. No, you're not dead. Just enjoying coma.
From the ashes of my rights, the new man will rise to you again. This is poetry of you. This is poetry of me and you. From the ashes of my rights, the new man will rise to them again. This is poetry of you. This is poetry of me and you.
Thank you so much, Wacken. Well, we've heard a lot of great things about you, but it's about our expectations, man. You're fucking amazing! And stay amazing. Thank you so much, and see you someday. Mwah.
She has really good, clean voice when she was doing like this part with just one sound.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Only that though.
Well, I mean, I guess I found kind of an explanation for myself why this is happening. So at least in this song, yeah, it makes me feel a bit more at peace with this.
To be honest, if I could make that sound, I would. Because like, even if it doesn't fit into the art, it's just because, well,
It's just cool.
yeah, like look how good I am at making this sound.
Well, I suppose at some point, like you always at some point want to just scream, and when you scream artistically, it's even better.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So you said you sort of found a reason. What was the reason you could find for the change in vocals or the placement of clean and not clean?
Well, I broke it for myself into the part that's about nature and the part that's about a person. So, and the part that was about nature was sung in those like rough growl, because and it would kind of depict for me, you know, the powerfulness, like the of the world, of this process of renewal of nature. So I guess from this point of view, it really does make sense. And well, I mean, yeah, it definitely does add to the expressiveness, like yeah, this kind of singing, I would call it.
Growling.
Yeah. Yeah, but then obviously, yeah, I like better clean singing. I can't say anything else. That's just what I am for now.
That's for now.
For now, at least.
Foreshadowing there.
Yeah. I mean, I can appreciate it. I suppose it is really hard to do. I mean, you gotta have a really trained, you know, like vocal cords in order to do that.
And to not hurt yourself, to
Yeah,
do it in a
exactly. I
sustainable
mean, if you do it
way.
like once, fine, but if you constantly do it and like for the duration of the performance, that's amazing.
Yeah, a good thing to look out for is when vocalists can go very easily between the distorted vocals and clean vocals, and
That's
it
definitely
not
what she
impact.
does.
Yeah, and especially when they can hit like highs, like clean highs, and switch back and forth. It's like an indicator of vocal health. They're not like using up, they're not damaging their vocal cords to make that sound, because they can so easily go back to like a beautiful clean sound.
yeah, I can only guess that it takes so much training to achieve that.
Some people yes, some people no. Some people can just naturally do it. I mean, I suppose it's like anything.
Well, I mean, naturally you do it to a certain point, but in order to do it consistently, it definitely requires training.
Or at least practice, if not
that's what I mean,
professional
training. Yeah.
Sure. Do you want to get into the lyrics a bit more then?
The lyrics. Well, I guess it's about the rebirth, sort of. Well, if I just put it in one sentence, the whole idea that I get from this is that in order to grow, in order to become another person, you have to kill the old self, which is sad and painful, but you have to go through that. I really do like in the lyrics like how descriptive the language is.
Obviously, like the metaphor, the comparison to nature as it's doing this with the seasons.
Yeah, so the nature is described really, really well, expressively, really well. I can definitely picture what's happening there when I read that. I think like with Pisces it was also the same. There were like really bright, snapshots, pictures.
Oh, you feel like it's happening to you. You feel part of the story, not just an
sort of
outsider.
like feel the color, can picture the color and the sound, the smell.
Even like the temperature with like the winter and
yeah, exactly. So those details really help you to to get the idea.
I think it's quite a beautiful comparison and quite an interesting and striking comparison. The bit to me that is kind of interesting is it almost feels like it's celebrating or looking forward to the destruction, to the winter, as it were. Like, going in, you think, oh, the summer's the happiness, the summer's the good part, and the winter is like the sort of obligation, that the thing that you unfortunately have to go through. You have to go through the bad to get to the good. But some of these lines, let me find some of them here. So
Breathless paradise.
yeah, exactly. Under permanent ice, we found a breathless paradise. Just enjoying coma. There were a few others that I can't quite see. Just scanning through it, but there were a few lines like that where it really seems to celebrate the winter, almost celebrating the process. If we're bringing it back to it being the rejuvenation, the reinventing yourself, the picking yourself up to go again. It's quite an interesting take to see that as the positive side, not the end, not the summer.
Yeah, I suppose it can be related. Like for me, it reminds me of the Greek mythology. Like how the ancient people, they were explaining everything that's happening in the nature with some kind of gods doing in the stories. So in those methodologies, the death wasn't the end. There was always not mythologies. So after death, there starts another life, and a lot of traditions were related to that part. And here, I think it's a bit related to that kind of thinking, when death is just the beginning of something else. Which, I can relate to this, because, I think everyone at some point felt like you just need to take a break from your past, because without this break you just cannot start anything new, and you are stuck in that constant, I can't imagine constantly stuck in autumn. In constant decay. Yeah. Well, after sleep you always feel better.
that was interesting to me that I'm not quite sure what it is. So there's quite a few references to flying and the sky and that sort of thing, and I'm wondering if it's talking about, you know, when like birds migrate for winter. I wonder if it's like talking to the birds, that the birds leaving and migrating for winter is the, you know, sort of the sign that now winter's approaching. Just, you know, building in with the rest of the comparisons, you know, leaves and trees and etc. etc. Maybe that's what all the flying and looking to the sky is about. I'm not sure.
I don't know. But when you're lying down, you see the sky naturally. So it's part of the...
Part of dying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So overall, maybe a bit much. Maybe a bit too heavy vocally.
I'm just slowly getting used to it. Don't rush me.
Vocally or instrumentally or both?
Vocally.
Just vocally, okay.
I don't think I have a problem with the instruments, like in any song, unless it's just constant, very, very fast
Chaos.
drumming, yeah, with no melody at all.
Okay.
If there is melody, I'm quite okay with anything that is playing, I think. Yeah, it's just hard for me to adjust to really harsh
The vocals.
singing, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you for watching.